Listen closely. There is a place where the sea does not just meet the land, it shapes identity. A place scattered like stars across the water, each island carrying memory, struggle, and pride. This is the Riau Islands. Not just a province, not just a name on a map, but a living story carved by time, faith, trade, and resilience. Long before borders were drawn, before modern flags were raised, these waters were alive with movement. Kingdoms rose and fell. The echoes of Sriwijaya once ruled here, uniting small Malay kingdoms under a powerful tide of influence. And when that great empire faded, something remarkable happened. These lands did not disappear. They stood, they adapted, they became their own voice. Then came the Johor Sultanate. Power shifted, alliances formed, and the Riau Islands became part of something greater. But even then, the soul of the islands remained unbroken. Because history here is not about being controlled, it is about enduring. Walk further into time, and you will find traces of belief etched in stone. Ancient inscriptions, footprints of Buddha, carried by traders who crossed oceans from China and India, bringing not just goods, but ideas, faith, and culture. This place was never isolated. It was connected to the world, shaping and being shaped at the same time. Then came the Riau Lingga Sultanate, a symbol of Islamic strength, of leadership rooted in faith and governance. Built on Lingga Island, it stood as a testament that even in division, new beginnings rise. But even that greatness faced trials. Colonial powers arrived. The Dutch took control. Systems changed. Names changed. Even the currency changed. They called it Riau, a word that meant noise, a crowded place. But what they did not understand was this. That noise was life. That crowd was culture. That energy was identity. And then independence. 1945, Indonesia stood up, and the Riau Islands stood with it, joining the mainland, becoming part of a larger dream. But the story did not end there, because sometimes identity calls you back to yourself. In 2002, the Riau Islands rose again, not in rebellion, but in recognition, a province of its own, official, undeniable. The 32nd province of Indonesia, a declaration that these islands are not just fragments of land, but a united force with its own voice, its own destiny. Think about that. From ancient kingdoms to colonial rule, from scattered islands to a recognized province, from silence to identity. This is not just history, this is proof. Proof that no matter how many times a place is divided, renamed, or reshaped, its spirit can never be erased. And even its name carries mystery. Maybe it came from a Portuguese word for river, maybe from ancient tales of the sea, or maybe, just maybe, it came from the people themselves, from the sound of life, from the word Riau, loud, alive, unstoppable. So when you hear Riau Islands, do not just think of geography, think of endurance, think of legacy, think of a place that refused to be forgotten. Because some places are built by time, but places like this are built by soul.